GM, Web3, and Fantasy Top enjoyers. Welcome back to another exciting Thanksgiving edition of Fantasy Top Down with your hosts, the great Ezrin, and myself, Silva Surger. Ezrin, how we doing today, big dog?
Weird. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's nice to be doing this on a Friday. Feel it's only fitting I have myself a little drink. And happy Thanksgiving, my man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I know you're over there across the pond, so you guys might not celebrate the same way we do, but hey, a drink on a Friday afternoon is all the celebration you need, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, why have dry turkey once a year when you can have it twice, you know?
Oh God, already shots fired. Oh,
No, it's all good. It's nice. I work with a bunch of US people, so it's been pretty lonely last 2 days, to be honest. Everyone seems to be just completely gone. So I've just been doing my thing.
don't worry. It's you're already spot on with your evaluation. It's families getting together to eat dry turkey and argue about politics once a year. Probably one of the worst holidays for a lot of families. But hey, we have Fantasy Top to take our minds off of that, thankfully.
That's it. And to be honest, how the hell have you not ripped your packs? I'm
And,
very impressed with that self-control.
some call it self-control, some call it being stuck in the kitchen for 10 hours cooking for two entire extended families. So
Oh,
potato, right?
Jesus. That's it. Well done, you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, me and the girlfriend are really avid home cooks. I mean, we're probably cooking 5 or 6 nights of the week, most meals. So Thanksgiving it's just a day we get in the kitchen and we kind of flex our muscles a little bit. So we really enjoy it. And like you said, it was just a little nice to get some away time from the computer, but now we are back at the screen ready to mow through some of these rewards and talk about the last 2 weeks of Fantasy Top Down since I was kind of stuck on an island last week.
Yeah, you were taking part in that, like season 19 of Lost.
We have to go back.
But yeah, I want to know one thing. What was the best thing you cooked? Tell me.
Oh, that is a great question. Every year in, year out, we usually make a pecan pie from like my great grandma's recipe. So it's damn near 100 years old. I mean, just filled with sugar and awful, awful junk for you, but just tastes so good.
Love that.
So either pecan pie or a sweet potato souffle. Instead of mashed potatoes, it's sweet potatoes, and again, really just all carbs with brown sugar, cinnamon. You put like big marshmallows on top, and you throw them under the broiler, so they get almost like a s'mores looking, kind of crusty, and just nice char on them. But yeah, so
Very
sweet
nice.
potatoes or pie, nothing that's good for you in the least.
That's fine. That's fine. That sounds so good though. Like this is it. This is when we eat shit for the next 2 months, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I love this holiday end of the year period, right? 2 months, November, December. You get turkey, you get everyone just cramming three different kinds of pie in their face. You work it off for the next 2-3 weeks, and then you're right back at it for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever your end of the year festivities are. So it's a good time to be a fan of food.
Yes, that is very true. I do quite enjoy it, to be honest. I'm going to take some time off myself.
Ooh, I love to
Looking
hear it.
forward to it.
You gonna stay over there? You doing some traveling with the family? You think?
Not with the family. Um, I will be over in the US for a week, which will be fun. And I'll just be spending the rest of the time back in the UK. But should be nice. A lot of times where a lot of friends from all over the world kind of come back for Christmas and whatnot. So we tend to go out and plan a few nights of debauchery, which is fun.
Ooh, I love to hear it, man. That's awesome. And here I thought, a glass of Friday night whiskey was about as debaucherous as you got. Can't wait to hear
No,
more of
no,
these stories.
no. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. So yeah, let's get into this. We missed 2 weeks. We've got a lot to cover.
We do. So
Sorry,
strap
we
in,
missed
folks.
1 week. We missed 1 week. This is us catching up on the second week.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a much better way to put it.
yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, I mean, I know I'll try and wrap up my 2 weeks ago pretty quick. It was rather uninspiring. I mean, just kind of middling finishes across the board. I think I made like point 0.1 ETH, 12 or 15 or so cards. Nothing fantastic in any of that. I mean, anything of note from you 2 weeks ago, Ezrin?
In 26, it was below average.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were still kind of getting used to the fragments change. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really feel it too much. I didn't really think I did great. I didn't do bad. A lot of kind of hundreds. I think my best finish was like 60th or something like that for one.
Mm-hmm.
The rest were kind of in the hundreds. Um, this week, I absolutely ripped it apart.
Oh, did you? I saw your name
Absolutely,
at the top of a
absolutely,
couple leaderboards there. How
man.
good is Ripped Apart, Ezrin? Though I gotta hear. Give me some specifics. Give me some details.
Probably my best one in ever. I don't know how.
Ooh.
I don't. I mean, I straight up just like. I need to tell you something funny as well. I I posted this in MVHQ on Monday at my time 3 o'clock, which is normally an well, it was 2:55, which is normally 55 minutes after the tournament starts. And I was like, holy shit, I have completely forgotten to put my lines in. But then noticed we were delayed an hour. So I had enough time to basically do this week, or this would be a very different conversation where I'd be basically saying, yeah, forgot to play this week. Whereas I didn't. I managed to basically raw dog 57 lines as quick as I could straight in, and somehow they were absolute bangers. So managed to get second in silver, 44th in elite,
Woo!
67th in reverse, and not only that, but my silver lines were not just kind of cooks; they were just like all
Oh,
crazy.
oh my God.
I managed to get second, ninth, 86th, 125, 134, 26, 298, 425, 587, 7. Like the amount in the top 1,000 were absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my days.
It was just one of those weeks where I was just looking, thinking, this isn't going to hold. You know, it was like 2 days in. I think you'd even, I think you'd even sent me a message, and I was like, nah, it's not going to hold. Let's not get excited. And
I
then
did.
somehow it
I
did.
messaged you, yeah, about halfway through the contest, probably late Tuesday, early Wednesday. And I think at that point, you were in your best silver lineup was in 10th or 14th,
Mhm.
something like that. And
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
yeah, you were over there, talking shite about yourself, saying, "Oh, it won't hold. No, it never stays here." You improved on it, Ezrin.
I know, I know. It was just one of them weeks where I think we're all allowed a fluke week once in a while. And to be honest, I did think they were decent, but I didn't think they were going to perform any better than they usually did. Whereas
Hmm.
more performed, and they performed better. So, I mean, I got super lucky with the amount of Cirrus that I had.
Hmm.
Um, and then Easy absolutely ripped up. I had him and I had actually I think I wasted one of his rares in a shit line, but he did really well in there, and then I did him up in Elite as well. So he completely cooked for me up there.
God.
And then yeah, I had some beanies who were good value, and then I just managed to get like top 20 heroes basically, just like bolstering it up. So yeah, really, really did crazy good in comparison. So yeah, I managed to. I think my total ETH rewards were nearly half an ETH,
Oh.
and then I think I pulled 30 cards plus 10 worth of fragments, which was just absolutely wild. I don't know how I managed to pull it off, but there we go. I did, and goddamn, I was happy to see that all come in.
Massive, massive congratulations, Ezrin. I mean, inspiring stuff, truly. Just from almost going to zero lineups and it being an awful week to, serendipity smiling down upon you to say, "Oh, it's got delayed by an hour.
Yeah,
Let me gut out
unreal,
60
unreal.
lineups real quick just by flying by the seat of your pants." And oh yeah, it's also just your best week ever. Good
I mean, I was just
God.
like, for some of them, I was just throwing them in, being like, "Cool, that adds up." cool, that adds up. You know, it was like, I mean, there was some thought in it, there was, but I mean, yeah, I just it just worked out really well,
Yeah.
and I think the big benefit was because I've got such a like I've got an array of cards, so like you were always going to have some mids, some bad, and potentially some good chances if you get the right hero. Easy coming in like at eighth or what was, yeah, he was like top 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was eighth or ninth, something around there. He was incredible this week, truly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you look at the past tournament um, analytics for who kind of top 10, yeah, I had Rasmer and Easy basically in a lot of lines.
Fifth place. Wow.
Yeah. So that fourth and fifth, like I think you could say Ram, Mitch, Greg, okay, standard, and some. But yeah, I managed to have quite a lot covering Easy and Rasmer, which was great. And then obviously I had Mert and Base 16, Wizard, Horse. So yeah, and then I had Heart and Service. So that top 20, like that top 20, I had so many lines covering, which, it doesn't always happen. It really doesn't. So it was nice to see it happen, and it was nice to have played and not and not forgotten.
Yeah, man. But I think you raised a great point there. Having such a vast stable of heroes, right? You've got I think 320 some cards there. I mean, you probably cover the gamut of having what 75-80% of all the heroes in circulation, if not more than that, right? So
Yeah, but
just
they're all mids, mate. They're all mids. Like
I
I
mean,
play in the I play down the ranks. I try and get like, I basically play for these sort of weeks,
yeah.
which but they just don't happen. I play to finish mid, but finish a lot in the mid. That's kind of what I try and do.
Hey, and I mean, and it works, right? You stack those rewards. Most weeks it might only be zero point zero 0.08, zero point 0.1, 0.15, and then you get one week where it pops off like this, and you're like you said, you're sitting at almost a half ETH in rewards, and with Ethereum at almost $3,600, that's an $1,800 payday for what do you say, 40 minutes of clicking around real quick, submitting buttons.
Yeah, that day it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If I'd left that on the table, I would have been pissed off. So I'm glad I
Dude,
didn't. But
yeah, yeah, just God smiled down upon you that day, and you smiled back and said, "Let's cook."
let's cook. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was in the kitchen all day yesterday, and here you were cooking in about 40 minutes. You didn't feel like sharing any of that alpha with me or the viewers at home.
I tried, mate, but you were too busy in the kitchen.
Fair
I
enough.
was
Well,
boasting to myself.
well, I
It's
mean, yeah.
lonely times, but yeah, no, it was great. It was great. Um, but you didn't come away empty-handed, did you?
No, I would say not. I'll flash over to my side of the world here.
Let's
Um,
do it. Let's see what we
little
got.
little bit of a disappointment in my best elite lineup. Normally, that's where I look for most of my rewards. I try to be that top heavy, and really, they did fairly well. Pentoshi, Marusha, Based, really all kind of scores I was hoping
Okay.
for. And then you have DCF God, the legendary at 500 points is just a lineup killer. Just so
Oh,
bad.
do you know? I think we both fall for him every week, don't we?
Yeah, and some weeks it works out, right? I think
Yeah.
you can see that in the chart. I would flash over to it, but I'm still locked into the rewards section over here. So we'll show him in a minute. But some weeks he's top 50, top 40, top 20 even hero, and sometimes he's at the very bottom. So that's that risk reward you always gotta kind of balance there, right?
It is. And then, like, I know. And do you know what it is? The worst part is, like, you play him one week in your best line and he'll do shit. You play him another week in your shit line and he'll do amazing.
Yep.
It's just, yeah, it's just what you get for inconsistent heroes. Like Marusha can be a bit like that as well. So you can't always, yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I
Yeah.
think I think every week you can look at your best lines and go, okay, if I just switched that and that, I would have done way better. But just not how it works.
Oh yeah, I mean, hell, I'm looking at it in one picture. If I just thrown Cyrus up there in DCF spot, I mean, I'm looking at a top 30 finish and Sunshine and Roses over here. But instead, I put him in a different line. So womp
Womp womp. But
womp.
hey. all good. You still got 4 cards there, and then you got 2 cards. So you got 6 in there and 0.05. You
Absolutely,
did
man.
what move down to that gold. That's insane.
Yeah,
That,
this is really what saved my bacon this week. I mean, this is the best I've ever finished in gold, and I was not expecting that. Top
that's
30.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, top 30, it got me near identical results to that top 72 elite line, right? Zero point zero 0.04 versus zero point zero 0.05 ETH, 3 cards versus 4, 25 fragments versus 50. So, really, really impressed there. And it's what you touched on. It was a massive week from easy. I mean, at 5 stars, finishing in 5th place, that's value you can't count on. But when it does happen, boy, you take it, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was always good. Like we always thought the Bodego guys were good. Like we've chatted about Easy and Clemente in the past, and Nick. I've always had more faith in Clemente and Easy. Nick, I don't know, has been falling off a bit um from his highs, but like these guys, they follow the trends. They do shows like weekly shows.
Mm-hmm.
They're tweeting. They're always in the meta. They're always chatting to each other and
Yep.
other people in the community. They're good. Like those are like the sort of cards that I like. Like those mid. Like they're not constant top 10s. They're not constant top 20s.
Yeah.
But they're they kind of cover that 30 to 60 range, which is what up until especially since they changed to fragments. Like when we were chasing cards, that was
Mm-hmm.
kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Um, some might say they're still good because they're now, that sort of range is providing fragments, which I think we'll talk about a bit more later, like the how those are becoming more flexible than cards.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally agree there. And I back up everything you say as much as I can. Just those Bodogos guys, they're on top of it. Love them or hate them, agree with them or not. That's not really what any of this is about, right? Like I don't necessarily care at all what Easy's opinions are, but I care that he is deeply ingrained in Web3. Like you said, they have a daily or weekly show. There he I know he blew up this past week because he had a single tweet talking about how Solana is deflationary because of all the money locked in like dead pump.fun coins, which on the face of it is true, just
Yeah,
based on some of the stuff he wrote out. But it got almost 700,000 views. Um,
yeah,
so that's what it is, right? These mid kind of 4 5 star guys, they're going to be pretty consistent for the most part, and then they might have 1 or 2 weeks where they pop into a top 5, top 10 position, and that's
mhm,
what you play for. I mean, you stack those cards. Eventually, those wins are going to compound on themselves.
yeah. And that's it. I mean, I've always felt a bit like that. I rarely sell. Like a lot of my stack has always just been storing wins, moving
Mm-hmm.
on, like rolling into the next, rolling into the next.
Yeah.
Um, and you get lucky. I think I did a burn to draw on two shit epics and got easy. So
Oh
that's
my,
where my easy came from, my epic easy.
insane! What a dub that is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, who knows if it'll last any more than this week, but
It
it was
doesn't
a
have
good one.
to.
It could have been a knower,
Yeah. You are so funny.
Yeah, could have been,
God,
could have been.
that bastard haunts me at the bottom of my wallet every time I log in.
One
But
day
yeah,
they'll give you a chance to do epic reverse. One day.
that'll be the day. I'll run the table in that league.
5 epics
Oh my god.
minimum.
But yeah, so I mean, my gold lineup here really saved my bacon, and I mean, also had a decent. I can't say I'm you where I can scroll down 10 pages and they're all top 10 finishes somehow.
Mate, I'm
But
gonna bookmark that page because that it's not gonna happen again.
I think it deserves a frame in your office if I'm being honest with you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. It was not normal.
I mean, it's so good. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget this week. Just you showing what it's like to brute force a couple lineups and just come out top dog on all of it. That is something else, man.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to just set my alarm for an hour before it starts every week. Just, just panic build.
I mean, yeah, that it happened one week might be an anomaly. If you can do it 2 weeks in a row, that's a reproducible result right there, buddy. And now we got a trend.
I'm gonna be like Paul Gascoigne, where I need to smoke like 10 cigarettes and have a pint before I play any match. You know.
Oh my god. What a reference. Oh. But yeah, just finishing things out. I had, my other really any notable finish was 52 here in silver by led by Ram. I mean, just absolutely crushed it.
Nice.
I think he was the top hero this week. Number one finish. World
Hmm.
had a great week himself as a
That's
rare.
great. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, and, as much as we were kind of talking down on him, Nick at 625 for 3 stars. That was a hell of a value play.
That was good
Seriously.
value. Yeah, I think Beanie pulled 500 on two, but
Yeah,
Nick pulling 600 on three is impressive.
yeah. So really, just World performing a little better than he normally does. Nick as well, 3 star value. You get a couple pieces that slot into place, and Ram isn't easy. Just put him in your best lineup every week, and top 50. Not really that difficult. So,
Speaking of
um,
value, there, look at bread. Holy.
yeah, I know. He was been at DevCon. He's traveling. He's around. Around and abouts. But I'm happy to have him in. I mean, he very easily beats out 3 stars. I mean, when he's kind of locked in doing his posting about dev work and blobs and all his normal stuff.
Hmm. I also put value on the picture, and I do love his picture.
I do too. I don't know what collection even that is for a PFP
No,
for.
I think is it not a it's not a Leonidas, is it?
Oh, it
Leonidas.
might. Oh,
I think it is.
yeah, that would actually make. Yeah, that's his thick line art style. It's probably a bold Leo. You're right.
Yeah, that's it. Bold Leo. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's about all I had to write home with this week, Ezrin. But since I saved them so responsibly, like a good little boy, we think I
I feel
should rip
so
some
lucky.
packs.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I can't believe we get to do this like 24 hours later.
It has
Have they
taken
already paid their ETH out of interest?
they so that's the funny thing. Here, I'll come back over here real quick before I put in my code. I didn't like air quote claim my ETH, but
Yeah.
it is definitely already in my account.
Okay.
So
I always thought that was the case. I always thought that was the case.
yeah. I mean I never really noticed it until now, but yeah, I clicked claim, but that ETH was already in my account, so I don't really know what the whole point of that was. I guess just for make everyone feel good at home. Like, yep, I pressed my button, now the ETH is mine.
Yeah. Need to hit those buttons.
Oh, all right, we're ready to hit some buttons and we're ready to rip some packs.
Oi, oi, oi. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. We'll start off with I think it's just 2 cards here. 2 cards,
Oh,
all epics. Let's go.
two-pack Shakur. Let's do it.
2 buck. Oh, where's that
Here
one
we
been?
go.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
like a
Fucking
gut punch off the start.
I love that guy.
Cute dog with a nice looking hat, but not very great
Yeah.
value. Oh,
Oh,
gods. Oh.
that's a wedding I don't want to attend. Jesus.
But I got the
Right, okay.
invites, so I feel like I still have to send a gift.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. I mean, truly, it can't be any worse than that, right?
Mm,
He says, knowing
yeah.
full well he can get 4 knowers out of this pack. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, four
Jesus.
cards, four
Let's see.
cards. Come on, come on. Happy
Right.
Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for some good cards right here. Let's go.
I think you're gonna get a Lucas computer.
Oh,
lie.
I would take that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Ooh, Harrow.
Stink it.
Adam. Ooh,
Oh.
no Lucases. All shite.
Each. Okay. Only ways up.
I mean, you say that, but I feel like you can drag me across the concrete, which is what it feels like's been happening these last couple of rips.
Mhm. I mean, the good thing is there is some use for these low cards now.
For sure, yeah. I mean, even a 2 star bandit, that's decent enough value for me to throw in some comp bronze or silver lines, maybe some
I like Bandit.
reverses. Yeah.
I do like Bandit. I like him for a good value prop. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Last one.
he's
Six
a player,
cards.
as well, so that helps. You know, he
Yeah,
knows.
yeah. I know his card won't go
Lucas for
straight to
three.
0. Ooh.
Jez. Oh my
You
boy.
you see what I see back there?
Yeah, I see a rare Nor just
Ooh,
poking out your
God damn it! I am gonna
No,
ban you from
it's
this
not gonna
chat.
be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's gonna
I
be
am gonna ban you
rare.
so hard. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
I mean, this delay did mean that I ended up drinking quite a lot of whiskey, but we're gonna get going. I don't want to Come on,
Oh,
it's gonna be so good.
all
Honestly, I
right,
can't wait to jump up and down.
all right.
Let's do it.
I think it's the next card.
Fuck, I'm nervous.
All
It's
right.
not, is it? It's not number two, is it?
I
It
think
is. It's
I
number
did.
two.
Yeah, because there's yep.
Fuck.
All
Here we
right,
go.
here we go.
Here we go.
Big dub. We need a big dub. Oh, God damn it.
Oh shit.
Rare AI Rev is not who we were hoping for, folks at home, but we're here nonetheless. Oh,
Oh
with his friend the
damn, man.
common Pac-Man. Oh yeah, we're on a roll.
Oh.
Nice, nice. Might have enough for a rare Travis here soon enough.
Oh.
Okay, a Nani XBT. Decently useful.
Oh my god.
And a Fubar. Oh, ooh.
Is that your first rare out of a pack?
No, I've gotten
No, you've
one
had.
or two before, but it hasn't been anything even halfway usable.
Fuck's sake, man. I really hoped you were gonna rip it there. Like, rip it up.
This, if someone even halfway worthwhile and not AI Rev, the account formerly known as AI Rev at least.
Damn, man. I'm so sorry.
Ah,
I know I took
hey,
the piss a bit, but fuck, I really hoped you were gonna hit a win. I
hey.
even stood up. I stood up out of my chair.
You're ready to go out.
I was ready. I was ready to pull my headphones out.
But you know what? That's okay. Because folks, not only do I have an epic knower just sitting burning a hole in my wallet, I have his little brother, the rare version. So we're taking these guys right to the dumpster pile.
I mean, have you? No, we'll keep this for later. We'll keep this for later. Oh, you going straight for dumpster? Oh my
I
god.
was going to. I what did you have a different suggestion by any chance?
There is there is in version 2 of fantasy the ability to burn cards for fragments.
Oh, okay. You've piqued my
And
interest.
but for example, it the what I saw was, for example, you could burn 10 commons for like 1,060 fragments. So
Hmm.
what they've basically done there is, instead of giving you a new card. Oh no, that wasn't true. That wasn't true. That wasn't true. You burn 10 cards and you would get like 500 fragments
Okay.
plus a bit
Okay.
extra.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it
Yep.
was like there was a bit of a value in like getting a bit extra. And instead of just doing burn to draw, basically you could basically stack up your fragments. And then we were going to talk about this anyway, but um there was then going to be different fragment spend types.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm
so for
following
example,
you.
you
Uh
following?
yeah, I follow. And now I'm unsure whether I should burn these useless bastards
I
or
think
not.
you should just burn them, to be honest.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. All right.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about this other thing after. But it wasn't like, yeah, definitely get these burnt. Yeah.
Look, and don't listen to anyone, Ezra. I am not easily influenced, despite what just have might occurred on stream. All right, just let's all forget that. Get that out of our heads right now.
Right, here we go.
All right, last one.
I
Come
stood up
on,
again. I stood up again.
come on, lad.
Here we go.
Oh,
Sake, Silva, man.
oh.
What do you have to do to get good luck?
I think there was an old lady trying to cross the street yesterday. I probably could have helped her. Instead, I threw like a pie right in her face. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
Yeah. Oh well. Maybe next week. Although it was pretty funny, so I'd probably still do the same thing again if given the opportunity.
Ah, Right, we win some, we lose some.
We do. And
Okay.
hey, I came out this week, netting, let me go back to my full view here, but 0.12 ETH, I think. So, that's right around where I'm normally hoping for. Got a bunch of
Excellent.
cards. I got, enough fragments for four more rips if I wanted, but I'll probably just bank those. So overall, I'm happy. Shit cards, but hey, what are you gonna do, mate?
Yeah, I mean the thing is like they're still valuable, you know? There's still value in the worst cards. We just
Absolutely.
all hope that we're not going to be the ones to get them.
Yep, I would much rather have a legendary Greg or Ansem, but I mean, all of these
Yeah.
rares, commons, you just showed yourself. You made a quarter to point 0.3 of an ETH off of silver lineups alone, which are all. I mean, you need some low star commons to fit in there and make them work. So
Yes.
these cards, you got to find where they fit the best. That's really the toughest part. But I mean, given enough time, enough trials, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yep. 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 We will. We will.
But yeah, man,
Um.
you were going in on some interesting utility in V2, right? You were talking about V2 is kind of right around the corner. It feels like. I've seen some screenshots on Twitter with the updated UI. It looks really nice, looks clean and flashy. You were just talking about some speculation on fragments. What else have
Yes.
you had the pleasure of kind of messing around with over there, or even demoing yourself or seeing speculation on?
Yeah. So it's nice. It's like a whole new UI basically. And it's got some nice new features. The ones that I saw were it's a bit like the mobile app is a lot more responsive. It's much
Ooh,
cleaner,
okay.
which I think basically, it kind of explains a bit why why the current one is kind of painful because they've
Yeah.
obviously been working on the new one. So why waste our time, you know?
Yeah.
Um, it's got like autocomplete decks. So basically, I think from what I could see, for each category, it will basically give you the 7-day average best cards that fit into that star rating.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you do the whole last minute job, it's going to be a bit easier.
We're just gonna call that pulling an Ezrin from now on.
Don't make it a thing. Let's not. Like I've never missed a week in forever. I don't even know if I've ever missed a week.
I don't. You
But
probably
yeah,
haven't. I
that
mean,
was.
you're about the most on top of this person I know.
But yeah, that was crazy on Monday. And then I guess the other thing which is huge is it's like got a whole new design. So you probably saw some of like the stuff that they posted, like all the color scheme stuff.
Oh yeah.
So this was one of the things. This is what I was going to talk about. It basically looks like the current fantasy top, but like on mushrooms. So it's like really, it's like proper psychedelic. And it's nice, man. I liked it. I liked what they'd been doing. Um, and there were some cool little like hints, I suppose, in there where you kind of got the idea that there were some new mechanics coming to the table, which I think will help with the kind of card deflation. Um, and one of them was this tweet from Travis. I mean, the joke here was the fact that the French dev spelt Ruby as Rubby, so that was one thing. But as you can see, like you can get a common card for 100 fragments, which was what we were aware of. But then they had this opportunity for Sapphire and Diamond and Emerald, which you know that's a lot of fragments for Emerald.
yeah.
So I guess the speculation here is I don't know if it's going to be like increased percentage chances or is it going to be like specific? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be Emerald is guaranteed legendary or guaranteed epic, or are they going to be a just percentage grade better? So
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work, but certainly interesting. And then the other thing that I thought was cool, which they had, was yeah, you could burn. No, that's not what I was going to say. I'm just checking back to a message. Du-du-du-du. Oh yeah, burn 10 cards and you get 564 fragments.
Okay, so instead of burning for a random other card, you just burn
Yeah,
for straight up fragments, and then you can funnel it
yeah,
back into a card level of your choice, ideally with that kind of menu there.
exactly. So instead of doing like burn 2 and just get one card, you
Hmm.
can basically say, okay, I'm going to burn all 10 of these and guarantee myself 500 fragments. Well, more than 500 fragments, which are technically worth more than 5 cards. And then you could put that towards these pack changes. So, yeah, I kind of
Gotcha.
like that. I like that. It'll be nice to see what they define these three categories as.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I want them to keep the rubby.
Rubby.
Yeah,
I think what bothers me most, it's not even the misspellings, it's the fact that the what should be the ruby is a green pack and not the red one on the end. Like the emerald and the ruby should be switched. I don't understand why their colors are.
yeah. I was laughing. I
But
was
yeah,
laughing at this.
I mean, outside of the funny little French dev, tongue in cheek jokes and the misspellings, it does seem like there's a lot of new features here coming in V2
Mhm.
that are, hopefully, re-excites the market that's already here. I feel like you can find them pretty easily on Twitter, right? The diehard fantasy top supporters. I mean, I think you and I are two of them, right? We've had fun for several months on end doing this, week in, week out tournaments. The rewards have been nice and steady for us.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I think, just making it a little snappier, a little bit better on mobile, like you kind of prefaced. I think
yeah.
all those things will help a lot because God, that mobile app was just garbage, bro.
I mean, it was good at the beginning, and then it just sort of got worse. And then I think like the way it did the browser thing, it was like it was like doing a bunch of redirects, and then it would just fail all the time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and my favorite thing was when you had to like click higher than the button to click the button.
Yes.
You
Yeah. Just trying to guess where the actual modal
you
was
had to go
supposed
like
to
an
be.
inch higher on your screen to basically click the button.
Oh my
Yeah, that was
God. I
cracking me up.
crossed my
But
eyes looking at it.
yeah, exactly. But then we were like we were then spoilt with some great tooling to like help instead. So, you know, shout out again to the mult. I don't know how he keeps doing this, but this just keeps getting better and better.
Yep.
Um,
Constantly adding new categories there, new analytics and tables and charts for
yeah,
us to look at. Like, so just makes the game that much more, fun and enjoyable.
yeah. And there's like tier makers and there was a really cool one where it was like deck utilization, where it's like you could basically put in how many points you thought your deck was going to get, and then it would tell you the best league to put it in. It was unreal, man.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw that one.
You know, I that's the thing I struggle with. Is like I've seen them all, I've played with them all, but I don't know where they all are. But yeah, unreal anyway. So yeah, we're getting spoiled. We've got a lot of good things coming. You know, the thing that we still don't really talk about as well is what fan points is going to do. Um, there's a lot going on. There's a lot, and I do like it. I do like it.
Speaking of, I that's a great shout, right? We harp endlessly on the actual game of fantasy, how to best maximize your own opportunities and lineups and cards, but kind of the meta game of farming fantasy top itself, right? Those fan points. I'm looking. I have almost half of what you do. You're sitting at 4.2 million after your highlight of a week this past week. Where on
Yeah.
the leaderboard ranking are you right now? Number two, number three? I mean, I have to imagine
Oh no, no, no,
you're.
absolutely not. There's some absolute crazies in this, so I am far from. Like, if you look at this, like fucking hell, like some of the like GGs to anyone who's on page one, basically.
It's
Like,
insane.
you guys are
Oh,
unreal.
there's our very own Tice at number 19, Mimetic Power, MVHQ's own.
Is that it? Oh, well done, man.
Yep.
That's
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean
That is.
he is the silent killer. He's been farming this since week one, like we have. He's got a stable, similar to yours, just a
Mm,
lot of really good rares and some epics here and there. And I mean, yeah, when that T a lot of us expect this to, turn into a fantasy top token at some point. No idea if it's true or not, all speculation, but I mean if it does, you and him are just going to be beyond rich in fan coin.
It's gonna be cool to see where it all goes for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it's so crazy to as well see like how much the top guys have working down the list.
Yeah.
Like you're talking 16 million down to 5 in the first 20 is wild.
I mean, yeah,
Like absolutely wild.
I was happy last week when I crossed the 2 million threshold, and like you said, those guys are sitting on tens of millions. It is a different
Yeah.
game.
I made it onto page 2 this week, which I am very
let's
proud of.
let's go.
I'm
38th rank on the whole
chasing
platform.
chasing Travis there.
Oh, you'll lap him. That's I'm not. I have no question about that. You're gonna pass him in the next week or two.
I don't know. You seen he's got some pretty fucking decent cards.
Yeah, but that is the one thing that I've noticed. It comes in waves. A lot of these influencers, who are, they have cards on the platform. When they did their, reward distributions, if they gave some of their, rewards back to their holders, right, like their ETH rewards, their fantasy points and stuff that they got were multiplied by a lot. So a lot of the influencers don't move week to week because they're kind of stagnant with their points, and then they jump like tons of spaces when those claims come in every other month or every 3 months. So
Oh, for real? Oh,
hmm
so a lot of the so part of the hero thing is that you get points.
yes, yep, exactly. So yeah, that's
Ah.
Rev. He plays the game, but being a hero, he gets a ton of points from doing that as well, and all the volume on his cards.
Yeah, I mean he's like the only one in the top 20 though.
Oh yeah, for sure. No one's gone as hard as him.
I mean we did have Otto for a while, but
Yeah,
that didn't end well. And then we got Maxey. Okay,
Zeneca.
interesting.
Zeneca
Yes.
plays pretty heavily.
Yeah, Zenica's deck is huge. Like he's
Jesus.
got he bought all these at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's just been playing week to week. It's
Yeah,
one of his things. Just so yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool to see, it's also interesting just to see who else is going to sign up. And like I know we're kind of going through a whole big thing about um the marketplace, like the prices are down or whatever, but like I think I think there's still great value to be had.
100%. I mean, I've watched my portfolio, put go up 3 to 5x from the amount of money I put in, and it's
Oh yeah,
then go down 50%, up 100%, down 90%. But
yeah.
it's kind of meaningless to me, right? Like I'm not. I don't care. I play the game week in week out. Like they have thousands of ETH in their treasury. Like I'm not worried about them not being able to pay, the rewards each week. So as long as you're here for the long term and you're just, you're not dumping in an ETH or two every week, it's not that difficult to just have this as kind of a passive farm sitting working in the background as you're just, going about your business in Web3.
Yeah. And just stacking as well. Like if you see a good deal, just pick one up.
Yep.
Um which I suppose would take us through to our next bit, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Speaking of, a good deal out there, anyone that you've got your eyes on for this week, Ezra? I mean, I know it's kind of finishing out the holiday weekend here in the U.S. and people are still shaking off their their food comas from yesterday. But
Yeah.
what are you looking at as we head into the weekend here to start building some more lineups to take another swing at things?
Yeah, so I was kind of looking for, I mean, you know me, I love the mid range.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tend to like put, okay, like below this price, I'm not too happy.
Yeah.
Not too happy. I don't know if that's the right word,
Well, just
but
not interested. It doesn't. It's not a deal.
yeah,
Yeah. We
not
all get what you're
concerned.
saying.
Yeah, I like someone that can either do mid or above. That's kind of what I love. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, this was this like this. I suppose this range was what I was kind of focusing on. And then I'll tend to look in the rares and the epics. Not in this price range, but like I'll tend to do similar, but in the rares. But if you look at who's in here, like I think 0.08, sorry, 008 was that was like that was like floor a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the range from 008 up to basically 0.13, I think I think Bread's a great shout. I think Hugo's a great shout. I
Love
mean,
that.
if if you look at like and Jay's coming back after his swishy swoshy,
Okay.
but I sort of went through a bunch of the charts to sort of see who I thought looked the most like consistent, but still not maybe solid. And I think Hugo to me, been here for a long time, so you got a lot of data. Past 4 weeks has not dropped below 40,
Yep.
and is sitting there in a really good value slot. Like if you look who's around, like Tiger chart isn't great. Intern, Chartfu, Farouk, Lambo, like all these guys here, anyone cheaper has not pulled off, from what I can see, as good as a last 4 week run as Hugo.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. He, his chart looks a little weird because I mean, I own several of him. So there's a week or two where you see where he dipped
Yeah,
down there. He didn't post, and then yeah, right
yeah,
before that. But when he does, he's usually very funny, on point for whatever the meta is. And so you see when he posts, he scores high. Otherwise, he might
yeah,
take a week off, or might only have one post. But I love that analysis. And I mean, he was in my rank 30 gold deck, so I'm gonna sit on him again and throw him in a high probably gold or one of my better silver lines, and cross your fingers, hope for the
yeah.
best.
I think I've sold him in the past, but like at this point, I feel like you're either gonna get a very cheap star count. You don't have to wait too much to get like a good performance out of him,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of like that. Like I feel like to me that's the sort of value. Like that's cheap for what you're getting. I
Absolutely.
guess I guess would be my analysis. But I kind of like a lot of the people in this range. Like I feel like Merp's been good, Gwart's been good, Mauritius can be good, Nick. Like I just think maybe it's because we're still like a month away from when these were pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But like if you go like just above the kind of cheaper, like okay, so you stretch from 0-1 up to here. Like this is bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Like CL is amazing, I think. Elio's somehow like recently just been absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
We've seen great weeks from Easy. CBB can be good value. Mika, Patty, Stowe, Vidmo, like this whole group here.
That's a strong page.
Yeah, I mean, okay, they might not all work together week on week out, but like you look at your deck there, you could have Sisyphus, Easy, 4-star CL, like 4-star Vidmo, like that, that, that. That is amazing
Yeah, I
for
mean
bronze
that's
or
the
silver.
that's a skeleton for one or two really really strong lineups. I mean, and it's very
Yeah,
inexpensive.
yeah, and that's like what I love. So if you look at like what performs well, you need somebody in the kind. You need fours and fives, threes, fours and fives to stock out any good deck within silver, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like you might have a good, like these were twos, two, three, 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 four, three, four. Like threes, fours, and fives are such good value because they'll bounce up and they'll bounce down,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll always be able to bring you the points to basically fill out with your best either side.
Yeah, they'll
And
never be too expensive, never be too so cheap and kill a lineup. They're kind of right there
yeah,
in the middle with a little bit of upside.
yeah. And then on the odd occasion, you'll have one who'll just end up an 8-star, and you just have to deal with that.
Yep.
Like, but you'll have used them the week before, which is like the week that you got the 8-star out of them. So like, easy this week. Okay,
Yep.
so you're gonna have to make do with the fact he's now not a 3 or 4. But then if you've got CLs and CBBs and Sisyphus isn't. This area is what I love. Like this is what I would buy week in
Yeah.
week out.
You heard it here first, folks. Buy, buy, buy. Slam those buys.
Don't actually, because I might, I might after. But yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, don't wait till I get my buys in first, please.
But that's like the range that I love. Like a lot of people go high end and they only want the tops, but I like these guys, and then you get the rewards from doing this, and then you might end up with a really good card that you can play alongside these, and then you just build up from there. Like
Yep, that's the process.
for point one ETH, you could easily compete next week with like this group of 14 cards.
Yeah, and imagine saying something like that even a few weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The other thing that I think's wild is this.
packs are cheap right now.
And look, Dankerwim's been buying them. Let's see what you got.
He is the biggest at buying, burning, all of it.
He loves a pack of cards. Let's see what you got. Sorry if you're watching. I'm just keen. I do this quite a lot. Right, pack mint. Here we go. Let's go through some cards from pack mints. Right, here we go. Right, first Alon, decent.
Not bad.
Min Overlord, okay. And a Dabbit from 2 packs.
Okay.
Not the worst. Larp Bandit. Ah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
LARP pretty decent.
Where we are here. I've got 2 in a row here. Heart, decent.
Yeah. Free electrons pretty
Uh,
good.
and a Choose Rich.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So nothing spectacular, but not terrible.
Look, it's good.
Yeah,
Burn to draw there.
he's been cursed. His wallet's cursed now officially.
The silver curse, the curse of silver.
Mm-hmm.
Um, shall I buy a pack?
Oh my god. I mean, I
I
won't
might
tell.
buy a
I
pack.
won't tell you no.
I'm gonna buy a pack. Let's see what
Let's
happens. Okay.
go. This is what happens,
Feels.
folks. You get some top 2, top 3 finishes, and now you're just buying packs all willy nilly.
No, here we
All
go.
right,
Right,
come on,
we did.
come on, let's go,
Right, wish me luck, mate.
bro. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Clover's in the chat.
Da, 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 da. What's happened? Pack won't open.
Bro, they can't get out. They're trapped in there.
It's fucking stuck.
Think you need to go get the scissors.
Travis has got that crazy glue.
This is
What the
amazing.
hell? Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm clicking.
You gotta want it, Ezra. You really gotta want it. It doesn't seem like you
really
want it.
do. I can see it. It's like ripped open, but it's just like hovering there. See it? It's like
Sure seems like you don't really want it.
this is the worst. Right, I'm gonna refresh.
This is actually the first time I've seen this.
Look at that, like the lid's off it. The lid is bloody off it. It's just hovering away. Right, I'm refreshing. This could go wrong. Here we
This
go.
is amazing.
Start again. Oh,
No.
this means I got a degen. This means I got a gen defer.
Your favorite.
Well, that was not very theatrical, was it?
Fantasy Top. Classic rug. Classic Fantasy Top rug.
Oh my god. Right. Let's go back to the start.
You
Right,
got so
close
much
your
heat,
eyes.
they can't show it all on one stream.
Close your eyes.
Come
I'm gonna go into my transactions.
on, come on. Let's see some healthy.
Oh, it was a Zagabond that died on me. Okay,
Uh,
okay. I got a Weewoo, a
okay.
Coin Guru, a Zagabond, a Schmidt, and a Rev.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Okay.
Weiwu is no, not the worst card. Coin Guru as well.
Yeah, Weewoo and a Guru, not bad. Not bad at all. But see that broken image on the Zagabond
Mm-hmm.
and the broken image on a Gen. That's when you get that application error thing.
Yep. That's so weird.
Yeah, no, I always thought that was a bit weird. But we could maybe burn the Rev and the Schmidt. Let's burn the Rev and the Schmidt.
All right, yeah. If we
I
don't
like
get something
burning
good, yeah. Where's the other one?
Rev. Must be a bit further up.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
he's up
Rev is
here.
superstar practically.
I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'm gonna burn the 1 stars. Uh, for breaking my pack, devs must die.
Right, I was about to say the 1 stars, aka the fantasy devs.
That was meant to be theatre. That cost me 0.06, and then the fucking application error.
Yeah, it'll all
It's
be
just
worth
not.
it when
It's
you
not
get
on.
your
Here we
epic
go.
anthem. Come on.
This. Do you know what? It'll be burn Mikado and burn Kippet, and you get a Travis. Ah,
Oh,
fuck's sake.
fucking hell.
Oh, unreal.
That
Okay, that'll
sucks.
do.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, we've made some good decisions and some bad decisions today. That's how she rolls.
yeah, we have.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was me though. Oh no, it wasn't fully me. Yeah, I had one other thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Not a big thing, tiny thing to be honest. Yeah, just I had my Franklin, and my Franklin wasn't doing
Ooh.
great. He's having a tough time. Uh, so he's basically been he's decided to give up on premium because he's missed 7 months of rewards. Not rewards. 7 months of.
Creator payouts.
That's the one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I was sort of looking and like all his stats and stuff. Apparently he's been banned basically from payouts on X.
Just because of like
And
his posting style where it's
I think
every
it
five
must be.
seconds basically.
Well, that I think at that point when he was doing that, that didn't help.
Yeah.
But sure, I just don't know why. One day we'll get search. That'll be nice, shouldn't it? Oh wait, I need to spell his name right.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
nope.
that still isn't it. Huh.
Ah,
Oh, there we go.
okay. Yeah, look at this. It's
Oof.
sad,
That is
sad.
a drop off.
Uh, that was a sad chart. Yeah, hope that turns around. He was a staple.
Yeah, I mean, so is he boycotting Twitter completely now and just not, I mean, not posting nearly as
No,
much?
I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I think it comes down to like algorithm because
Hmm.
he's still posting.
Huh.
I'm sure he's not sold on the fact that he's been screwed.
Of course, yeah.
I'm sure that's not great, but um, he is still posting. But it's just weird, isn't it? That it's weird that the kind of fantasy top algorithm following uh, the same route, I guess, as Twitter. So it's kind of weird. I mean, he's still top 100, but yeah, he's certainly not
But I
killing
mean,
like he
yeah,
was.
dropping off from the top 5 is
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
steep fall.
So yeah, one to watch there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if this trend continues, maybe I mean, he might eventually he becomes a buy at some point if he gets cheap enough cuz I would think eventually maybe hopefully he gets this Twitter thing sorted, but I guess never know.
The other thing that I thought he might do is maybe create a new Twitter and get everyone to
Mm,
move over to it.
yeah.
Um, so hopefully he can work with the devs if that happens
Yeah,
and get himself switched.
that would be pretty bullish in my mind if he can do that.
Yeah, because Franklin at his best was great.
Mhm. And I think
I mean, okay,
someone made the
a lot of people
really
hated it.
yeah, he was very annoying, but as a hero, just I mean, yeah, you can wish for kind of that better performance, almost always a top 20.
Yeah, absolutely. That was everything I had. Yeah, looking
Nice.
forward. Wonder when we're gonna get V2. V2 is looking great. There's a few bits. There's a lot of kind of interesting coming soons, which should change things.
Yeah.
Um,
Crypto heating up alongside it. I mean, even
mhm.
Blast, the Blast token has quietly just been mooning the last week or two. So all of it,
Yeah,
all of it points to a really great market, and I have no doubt fantasy will have its time to shine in there.
for sure, man. Well, yeah, that was everything.
Amazing. Well, I think, that just about wraps up our show for the day, my friend. Thank you again for, another exciting 2 weeks here of analysis on fantasy top down. And, Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to everyone in their deck building this week as, we look towards what is it, Main 28? Is that what we're heading toward?
28. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're on 28.
Main 28. Yeah, exciting stuff, man.
Go and stack those rewards.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, Ezrin, thank you again so much for taking the time and being, the best co-host on the planet. And thank you all for our, let's see here, oh, what a nice number, 555 consecutive viewers. Thank you all for stopping by. Have a lovely weekend. And from us and Metaverse HQ here at Fantasy Top Down, keep on stacking those rewards, fam. We will talk to you all next week.